Good morning. I'm your host, EJ Parker. Just doing some weightlifting to get warmed up and ready for my day. I upped my goal or my limit from 20-pound dumbbell to a 35-pound dumbbell. Make sure this doesn't. My wife acting up. Hope everyone's doing all right. I'm your host, EJ Parker. We are live. Vintage, classic, solutions. Hope you're all doing great. We have a ton of snow outside. A ton. How much snow do we got? So much snow that I'm stuck in the house all day. I can't even go out. There's probably about 1 meter or 3 feet of snow, and we might get another meter more, or another 1.5 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet. It's gonna be crazy. Be careful. Got a lot of stuff on the roof that I don't want to smash. My dumbbell. Hope everyone's doing great. I'm going to talk about goals. Get your goal and then achieve it. It's easy to say, hard to do. I know. But if you work every day, step by step, little by little, your big goal can become achievable. I promise. What's going on? What's today? Today's Monday, December 2nd. All right, I gotta find the item that sold last night. Where'd it go? Half the battle sometimes is finding where the item. That's why the SKU is so important. If you're an eBay, oh, here we go. If you sell on eBay or Etsy, like yours truly, EJ Parker, thanks for joining in. Please do yourself a favor and use the SKU. The SKU it tells you where you put the item after you bought it. You listed it, then you put it somewhere in your warehouse or your garage or your basement. Make sure you put the SKU, because I didn't. And then once I got around 1,000 items in my shop, I was like, where the hell is this little marble collection? So do yourself a favor and use the SKU. So what sold today? This awesome Hawaii belt buckle. How cool is that? That's awesome. That's going out today. I think it's going to Hawaii. Right now you are in Ohio with your host. Yours truly, my name is EJ Parker. Thanks for checking in. This is Motivational Mornings. I just did some exercise. I'm going to show you, I'm going to pack some stuff, ship some stuff. I need to get dressed. This is part of the show where I get dressed in front of strangers around the world. The future of the internet. All right. Hope everyone's doing great today. There's so much snow outside. I think they might make, I think in my area of Ohio and northeast Ohio, I think they're going to declare it a natural disaster. Bam! Oh, look at that. Progress. You can do it. I'm 45. If I can do it, you can do it. Just every day, work out. Little by little. All right. Got to get dressed for success. So today, my personal goal, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. I will achieve my goal, and you can bear witness. I'm gonna probably achieve it by today or tomorrow. I have, I think, 913 maybe. So please subscribe if you like vintage and antique and creativity and helping each other achieve our goals to make this world a better place, right? But you gotta start small. You know, don't overburden yourself with these huge goals. You can set a big goal in the future, you know, but give small steps. You know, if you're looking to start your own YouTube channel, copy me if you want. Like, don't copy me as far as, you know, you be you, but just look. I mean, you can see everything I've done on my channel. I've started this channel about 6 months ago, as far as this campaign of showing my vintage and antique and art and music. 6 months ago, and now I have 913 subscribers. So the key is just have a passion about what you do, and it could be anything, right? It could be sports, dance, sciences, literature, whatever. Just get into it with both feet, you know, get lost in your passion until you become an expert, right? And then people want to hear what you got to say about it. You'll find other people that share your same passion that can help you develop your passion even further to another level. You learn more about yourself. Got my tie clip. All right, getting it together. Hope you're doing all right. So today there is so much snow outside. It's up to my knees. I had to dig my way into my shop this morning. My snow boots on. Hope you're toasty warm wherever you are. All right. All right, dressed for success. Here we go, baby, all the way. All right, Vintage Classic Solutions is here to save the day. All right, let's see first let's pack. I gotta put these labels on the items from yesterday because yesterday was Sunday. Nothing went out in the mail. So now but today the weather is so bad. I mean, the snow is so bad. I went out last night to get some groceries so we wouldn't starve to death. And I almost died. So yesterday would have been my last upload for YouTube. When the snow gets very, very bad in Northeast Ohio, they'll get out like construction equipment to move the snow, earth movers things like that. And I was pulling into a grocery store, and this earth mover was slipping down a hill, and it almost smashed my little truck like a tin can. Oh, bye bye EJ. So you gotta make the best of your time, right? You gotta make the best of your time. There's no guarantee on how much time you have on Earth. There's no guarantee there's an afterlife. So you really gotta make sure you give this shot your best, because you may not get another shot. I'm not saying there isn't a heaven. I'm saying I don't know. But maybe we can make heaven on Earth, right? Maybe we can do it. You and me. Let's go. Step by step, right? I'm probably going to draw my bottle again. If you like seeing me draw bottles, antique bottles from the 1700s, you can check that out. It's been really fun. I think my bottles are getting really good now, or better. They're getting better. My goal is to get like photorealism in my drawings. And I've never taken a lesson. I've never been to art school. Never took a college course in art. Never had a private lesson. I'm just drawing what I see. Abstract shapes. And then I just copy the abstract shapes within the bottle, and then when I feel like I'm done, I look back and I see a bottle. So I guess so far so good. And every bottle's got its own little personality. Every sketch has its own little personality, which I like. I guess the mood I'm in or whatever. So this is going out to Boston, Massachusetts. I saw this yesterday. This is an art pottery bowl. Boston, Mass. Here we come. I really don't know if I can even get out of my driveway today. It's so crazy. And then this is a stoneware jug I sold yesterday that I gotta ship out. This is going to Indiana. I hope you're doing wonderful wherever you are. I'm your host, EJ Parker. You are looking at my vintage and antique store right now. We are live from the Vintage Classic Solutions World Headquarters. If you like antique and vintage items, please subscribe. Help me help you see these wonderful items. Today I have some fun things planned for the snow with my vintage and antique items. Yesterday I was gleefully frolicking in the snow with my circa 1750 antique black glass bottles. The black glass just looks fabulous next to the white snow. The contrast and the color, like the textures, like the powdery snow and like the crude glass, it's so awesome. Thanks for joining me. My name is EJ Parker. I'm your host here at Vintage Classic Solutions. Damn. All right. Damn's right. Hot damn. Oh, so let's recap. What do we do when someone says, hey, EJ, you can't achieve your goal? Or you know what? Just give up. You'll never reach it. Make that galvanize your conviction. When someone says I can't do something or they doubt my ability, you better watch the hell out. EJ Parker's coming to get you. And not in a nefarious, mean way. It means don't doubt my ability because I work very hard and I do my due diligence. You know what I mean? You won't see me, but it doesn't mean that I'm not working. It means I'm working even harder. So I've been working on these stuff to get my channel together, which I love. It's my new passion. It's my full-time job. I feel like I was made for YouTube and YouTube was made for me. I have all these vintage and antique items throughout my life that I've been looking for someone to share them with and tell them about and also learn from you as well. And I think YouTube checked that box. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's like I found a new friend. I love it. All right, this box, I gotta just make sure the tape cooperates. I seriously love YouTube. I started watching YouTube as a consumer back in like 2006 or 7 when I was living in China. That was my periscope into the rest of the world, popular culture, news, whatever. You know what I mean? I would tune into YouTube until China had the Great Firewall, and then YouTube was blocked. I think YouTube is still blocked. Anyone from China watching me right now? I believe China still blocks YouTube with the Great Firewall. But you can bypass that with a VPN, and most savvy folks do. You buy a VPN, and then you go watch YouTube in China, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. But yeah, I would just sit there and I would watch shows like American Pickers or Pawn Stars back in like 2009, and just dream about like old barns in the summer, like dusty old barns that smell, and garage sales and digging through old junk. Oh, I missed it. It was like whenever I felt homesick living abroad, I would just kind of watch one of those shows and get that feeling and that smell of old stuff. I love it. I don't know why. Just something's in me that I just gotta acknowledge it, and that's okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna wrap this vintage Hula Hoo Girl Hawaiian Radical belt buckle. Hawaiian stuff, so for you aspiring, maybe you're an aspiring vintage and antique dealer, I'm here to tell you, you can do it. You can work hard. I was told you can't do it. When I was young, I wanted to become an antique dealer. So I went to a gentleman within my town that had a brick and mortar store who was very knowledgeable, but also discouraging, telling me antique business is done, the glory days are over, there's no money in it, brick and mortar's done. And it was discouraging when I was like 11 or 10. So sometimes people you look up to can talk, can be discouraging. It's up to you though to do something with that statement or that knowledge they gave you. I just adapted. So he told me, I was young, I was like 11. Brick and mortar is done for antiques. Well, I shifted that and I was doing full virtual. I want to recreate an antique store, a brick and mortar store, virtually on YouTube. And I love it because I don't have the patience to sit there at a brick and mortar store all day. I couldn't do it. When I was younger, I thought I could. Like, oh yeah, I'll just sit around and look at my antiques in the store. I couldn't do it. I'm too antsy. I gotta work out. I gotta go find antiques out in the field. I gotta record videos for YouTube. I don't have the patience to sit there all day. But if you are an antique dealer that sits there all day, thank you. You are needed. You are much needed in this earth. Thank you so much. Antique stores are like museums to me. They're like museums you can go to and buy exhibits. I just caution yourself against falling in love with an antique store, because if you do, your heart may be broken, because antique stores close. And for me, it's extra hard because I fall in love with an antique store really hard. I'll fall in love with an antique store. The smell, the look, the way the floor sounds, the friendly people at the desk. And then they close, and I'm like devastated because they're unique. You know, I love unique things. You need to be you. I want you to be you because that's what makes you beautiful. Don't copy anyone else. Don't feel obligated to conform to others people's vision of how you should be. At the end of your life, there should be one person that's happy, and that should be you. Don't be lying on your deathbed full of regrets. You know, take command of your life. Do what you wish. Just don't hurt anyone in the process. And then that's pretty much all you got to do, right? If you like business, you want to be a banker, do it. If you want to be a musician, do it. You don't have any time to waste. And no one's going to give you your goal. No one's going to hand you your dream on a platter. No one's going to fucking do it, all right? I'm here to tell you that, unfortunately. You have to get it. It's like when a sculptor sculpts a sculpture out of a big block of marble. It's like a 6 foot, 5 ton block of marble. But a great artist can already see their work inside it. And all they do is just take the steps to remove the surrounding marble and then unlock that sculpture within. That's how you should look at your goal. Just remove the crap around you and then just go for it. You have nothing to lose. But you can't waste time though. Time's imperative because there's no guarantee on how long we're on Earth. I have no guarantee. I can't assume I'll be here for another 20 years. I'm 45. I could die tomorrow. I could die in 20 years. I don't know. But I have to act like I could die tomorrow. I have to be very urgent in my actions. That's how I've lived in the music world, and that's gotten me some success. So I'm applying that to my antique and my YouTube trade. So this is now just packed in soft cardboard. It's that vintage definitely safe. Let me check this dude definitely sells furniture. I do sell furniture, and thanks for asking. I sell primitive chairs from, I have a chair up there that I wish I could show you right now. It's from around 1775. So yeah, I have a soft spot in my heart for chairs. I do. Anything bigger though, like as far as like used hotel furniture, I steer clear of that. I go for the really primitive chairs, like the ladder backs, or I love footstools. You may have seen these things. It's like my service stools. These things. My crazy energy, I'll just go berserk on a footstool and just color all over it. I think it's like my homage to service and like the shoe shine aesthetic, like a vintage shoe shine vibe. I like that. All right, let me continue on this mission to wrap this. This is easy. I'm just gonna probably put it in an envelope and it's done. But yeah, I urge you to move your body. Start working out. Don't get a dumbbell. Doesn't matter if you're a man, a woman, anyone in between. Just get something and just do repetition, right? You don't need a heavy weight. Just get something 10, 20, 30 pounds. And then just do a lot of it. And then you'll see results. I promise you. And then you'll feel better about yourself. And what I've learned is this. I know it sounds corny and cliche, and I used to hear people say it, and I didn't really get it. But if you put your body together, your mind will follow. And I really mean that. It sounds cliche and everything, but it works. It works. What can I say? I wouldn't lie to you because I have no reason to lie. All right, I gotta find a freaking envelope in this mess. It's getting colder out, so whenever the sun right now it's 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. I'm your host, EJ Parker. Thanks for checking in. You are in my vintage and antique store, the world headquarters of Vintage Classic Solutions, where we are on the watch for 1,000 subscribers. I think I have 915 right now. So please subscribe if you like vintage and antique items, creativity, art, music, nature, history, mystery, exploring, discovery, all that stuff in one streamlined, handsomely displayed channel. Here for your viewing pleasure. I'm your host, EJ Parker. Yeah! go ahead and hit subscribe. Help a brother out. All right, I'm getting slap happy. That's good. It's a good sign. Get my energy moving. It's freezing. I'm in a garage. This is okay. So let me tell you what's going on. There's an extreme amount of snow outside this wall behind you. My shop is a one-car garage. It's an old garage, probably from like the 20s. It's all wood, and there's about a meter of snow on the roof that it's gotta weigh like 2 tons. So I'm like, man, is this structure secure? And so far it's so good. There's no leaks. I don't see anything. No drips. That's my main concern because I have all these items in my shop, and a leak could screw up some old newspaper or some painting. So I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna carry on with this belt buckle. I'm just gonna wrap it in one more piece of cardboard and it's done. I'm not sure if I'm getting out to the post office again today because the roads are so bad. I hope you're safe and sound and warm wherever you are. You're here with yours truly, EJ Parker at Vintage Classic Solutions. All right. Man, yesterday I went to the mysterious forest stream. If you want to see some really gorgeous winter landscapes, check out my video from yesterday. I went to a local stream in my area that I found some Native American artifacts over the summer. It's just a little stream, but I found a few stone tools over the summer. So I went back, and it was just gorgeous. But it was a perilous journey because I couldn't walk there, I couldn't bike there. I could only drive halfway there. And then I had to walk the rest of the way in like knee-high snow. And then I get to the stream, and I'm like, well, I need to be careful because if I get wet, it's freezing out. Hypothermia is a real thing, so is frostbite. And if I fell in the water, I can't just like walk into my car's not 1 minute away. I have to like walk, a mile back to the car in the snow. So it was a little bit of a challenge. It's like, damn, this is real. But I didn't find anything. But that's okay. It was a beautiful walk through that stream in this gorgeous snow. All right, this thing is almost good to go. If you're looking to start a YouTube channel and you want to build your subscribers, check out my channel for some ideas. I've gone from 0 to 913 subscribers in 6 months. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I think it's good. I don't really watch any other channels. I'm just keeping my head down and just working hard, producing, trying to bring, entertaining, original content to YouTube. Trying to fill in the cracks of things I didn't find as a consumer. I used to consume YouTube from around 2008 to around, 6 months ago. I was a consumer. I'd watch, like collectible shows, people that had collections that I was into, or people that were very knowledgeable about history or antiques. So I just watched those shows, and then I just decided to hit, go live, start the channel. I have enough things on my mind. I'm ready to talk about it, so let's do it. Now, where's my label? All right, here we go. Where's the label at? Here we go. So this belt buckle is going all the way to Hawaii. All right. If you're in Hawaii right now, aloha. I'm your host, EJ Parker, here from Ohio, the north coast of America. Lake Erie, the frozen waters of Lake Erie, well, they're not frozen yet, they're icy. It's about a mile that way behind you. So I'm right by the north coast of the USA, and it's cold as hell right now. My fingers are numb, but what are you gonna do? So when I was walking through, so I've heard stories about monks in Tibet that will do this. They will douse themselves or their clothes or their cloak in water, and then they'll meditate to dry it. They'll be sitting there in a wet cloak, and then they'll meditate, and then it'll dry very quickly. So I was trying that yesterday. When I was leaving the stream, I was frozen, and I was kind of worried. So I had a very long walk back in the snow. So I got myself pumped up by envisioning like this red-hot light, and then I had these lasers coming out of my fucking eyes, melting the snow before me in my path. And it really warmed me up. It really worked. I lost my focus a little bit later in the walk, and I started getting cold again. But I really started to heat up just by focusing my energy. You know what I mean? I really try to use my imagination to see things, and then, you know, take steps to make what I see a reality. I urge you to do the same. It may not be for everyone, and that's okay. My name's EJ Parker. I'm your virtual Mr. Rogers with an edge. Get it? Good. All right, so this is almost done. I hope you're doing awesome. Make today your best, and then do it again tomorrow. All right, this is done. As you can see, super secure, super safe. And then the way that'll go, let me see what's going on in the chat. Bam. Yes, I am in Ohio. This behind, someone asked about this yesterday. This is an original Nirvana. Yes, it's original Nirvana. Come as you are t-shirt. Kurt said, come as you are. I think it's a good message, right? Come as you are. We're talking about like not judging people, right? I think it's important to go through life to not judge others, because who the fuck are we to judge others, right? So, I don't know. It's just like, don't judge me and I won't judge you. But I know folks judge me. I know folks are there to judge. It's human nature. So we gotta lead by example. And that's not always easy, but we gotta walk upstream. But the good news is, walking upstream is how you build strength of character and body, right? And that's what you'll need to achieve your goal, by the way. You'll need strength of character and body. You can unlock it. You just gotta wanna do it. No one's gonna give it to you. You gotta take it for yourself. And I'm here to advocate for you every step of the way. My goal has been 1,000 subscribers. Once I achieve that goal, my next goal will probably be 10,000. I'm going to reach 1,000 subscribers by tonight or tomorrow. I have like 9:15. Please subscribe if you like this kind of content. If you're starting your own YouTube channel, congratulations, you can do it. YouTube's a great venue to express yourself. And what I've learned is the more you show, the more folks are entertained. When I first started out, I was very objective, just showing my hands and just talking about the object, the antique object before you. And then as I got more comfortable with YouTube, I was just being myself more and more until now you just see the real deal. So I think just be yourself and be passionate. If you don't have a passion about something, expose yourself to a lot of items to find your passion. It's a big world. It's naive to think I've seen it all and been there and done it all. It's not true. There's so many niches of collectibles and historical items that are just, it'll never end, the fascination for me. I'll be fascinated with this career and hobby until the day I die. I want you to find something like that for you. You know, I think a lot of folks get trapped in the corporate world. It's a job they hate, a soul-crushing job. I get it. You got to pay the bills. I understand that. But we're also humans, right? We're spirits in the material world, like Sting said, right? So it's a step-by-step process. You got to find your passion. Once you find your passion, you got to really jump into it and do the technical things. This is the part that scares folks away, but it weeds out the weak. If you really love your passion, whatever it is, it'll drive you to learn the technicalities. For me, it was music. I'm also a professional musician. I toured the world with, pop stars, jazz artists, everyone. It was a very amazing experience, and I'm not done yet. But I know how I got there, and I'm just applying that same method to my vintage and antique store and to YouTube. Get technical. Learn the music theory. Learn how to construct a C major 7 chord, right? Do the same with your passion. Learn the technical things. That will make you an expert. So if you decide to move abroad, you'll become an international expert in whatever you do, right? It could be dance, it could be science, it could be engineering. But you got to really put the time in, the diligence. But again, if it's something you love to do, you'll do it no matter what, right? You'll do it with a passion. And then if you want to make a YouTube channel, do it. Hit record and be yourself. People are not dumb. They can see, genuine emotions and genuine enthusiasm and passion. So just let you be you. You know what I mean? And if someone gets in your way, this is what I recommend. If someone says you can't do your dream for whatever reason, get angry. You're allowed to get fucking angry, but don't get angry at them in a physical way. Store that anger inside you. Make that fire in your furnace grow red hot till you get smoke and fire coming out your eyes, ears, and nose. That is your determination. That's a good thing. When people say, "No, you can't do that, EJ," to discourage me, I thank them inside because that galvanizes my conviction. I won't stop. And I urge you not to do the same. You are too precious to stop. I spend my life looking for rare and desirable items. And you are the most rare and desirable. It rains diamonds on Neptune. Doesn't rain you on Neptune. I'm pretty sure of that. So keep that in mind. Your goals and dreams are very important. They should be very important to you. Treat your goals and dreams like they're important to you because they are. They're important to me, they should be important to you. You'll make this world a better place by following those goals and dreams. At the very least, you'll be happier. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'm going to go get some coffee, and then I'm going to draw the bottle. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe. Remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. You just got to hold on and be strong, all right? Thanks for checking in.